All right, y'all, we're going to dive straight into it. It's your boy, Mikey King. This is the fastest, easiest, cheapest way you can start fixing your credit today. No expertise, no money. Well, not a lot of money, probably a couple dollars for the likes of papers, stamps, and envelopes, whatever. So this is the fastest, easiest, cheapest way you're going to be able to start repairing your credit today. Check this out. All right, step one, annualcreditreports.com. What you need is all three of your credit reports, right? Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. If you come here, you can get one for free every year, right? So if you haven't done this already, this way you can get all your credit reports for free. After you got your credit reports, make sure you have like a notebook or something, and you want to write down all the negative items that you see on your credit reports, because we want everything moved. In order to open up more doors for funding credit cards, loans, cars, and things like that, you want to have a clear history, or as clear history as you possibly can. So mark down all of the negative items that you see, get it ready for the next part. Step two, download this app right here. I think it's only $6 a week, but I think you can start out for free. Come down here. Can you create me a dispute letter to send to the credit bureaus to remove negative items from my credit reports? Simple, right? And it's going to go to work for you. All you got to do once it's done, right? It's only going to take like 20 seconds. They just created you a whole dispute letter to go off of. Right? Let's go back up to the top. Let's see what it says. Certainly, I can help you with that. Here's a sample dispute letter you can use as a template. Remember to customize it with your own information and be sure to include any relevant details about the negative items on your credit report. So you will take this letter. So the letter starts right here with your name, self-explanatory. You put all your personal information. Now, keep in mind, you have Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax information. So you want to put that right there. Right? So one letter goes to each of the credit bureaus. One goes to Experian, one goes to TransUnion, one goes to Equifax. Here goes all the information. Now, keep in mind, you have your negative items that you've already written down in your notebook. You put it down here. Item number one, the account name, account number, and, here we go. Reference number if available. If it has a reference number, you put that. Provide all the negative information on there. I am formally requesting that the credit bureau, whatever the credit bureau that you're sending it to, Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, you want them to conduct an investigation. This negative information that's on there, I'm disputing. You have the right to dispute it. They have 30 to 45 days to respond, to investigate it and or remove it if it hasn't been verified, which we know it hasn't been verified. This is letter number one, right? Right, put it on the computer, edit it, fill in the blanks, simple. Take these little parts out. You're ready to go. Send it off, give it credit bureau anywhere between 30 and 45 days to respond. If they don't respond, you send this one. Can you create me a no response violation letter to send to the credit bureaus for not responding to my dispute letter? Boom. Now you sent this, you waited 30 to 45 days. They did not respond. They're in violation now. Then you send this one. Certainly, here's a sample. No response violation letter you can use as a template. Customize it with your own information and be sure to include any relevant details about the lack of response from the credit bureaus. Right? No response violation notice. So you're notifying them they are in violation of the FCRA for not responding to you within a timely manner. Here goes a whole letter, y'all. You don't need no kind of experience, not a lot of money at all, if any. Here goes your letters. Now, let's say you sent this original one and they did respond, but they said, hey, these accounts have been verified. We know that legally they did not verify it properly. This is what we want to use. Can you create me a method of verification letter to send to the credit bureaus? The method of verification letter is, what is the method that you went about verifying these accounts that I've disputed? Because we know that you guys didn't properly verify these accounts that I'm disputing. So now we're going to put the flame up under them by asking, okay, well, how did you go about doing that? Fill in the blanks. I'm writing to formally request verification of the accuracy of certain items that are being reported on my credit profile. Upon reviewing my credit reports from Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, I have identified the following disputed items. How did you go about verifying it, right? So they make everything simple and easy for you. All right, so I'm going to give y'all one more. I'm going to give y'all a little bonus one. So let's say Once you send this letter, sometimes what they'll do, they will remove some accounts, and then the other accounts, they'll say, well, these accounts still were verified. All right. Can you create me a letter to send to the credit bureaus for falsely verifying disputed accounts? So they'll still keep trying to argue with you saying that, oh, these other ones were verified. We know they wasn't verified. So definitely if you remove these ones, why didn't you remove these ones when they all was improperly verified the same way, right? So now we're sending this letter. Certainly, here's a sample letter you can use to address falsely verified disputed accounts. So we've disputed them. They said they verified them. We know that you falsely verified them. Here goes another letter. Now, don't forget, customize it with your own information and be sure to include any relevant details about the falsely verified accounts on your credit report. When you send a dispute letter, they must send you some kind of contract with your signature at the bottom with a creditor saying, hey, I'm bonding myself to this debt, to this student loan, to this car, to this collection account, to this charge off, whatever. You need that signature at the bottom. If they don't provide you that, it wasn't properly verified. They need to remove it. They need to send you copies of bills, something. If they don't do none of that, it was not properly verified, and you just keep your foot on their necks, right? So I'm going to give y'all one more gem before I leave so y'all know I don't just be talking just to hear myself speak. How long, my bad, y'all. How long does the credit bureaus have to respond to my dispute letters? They have to abide by the laws and the rules just like we have to. So let's stop right here. According to the Federal Credit Reporting Act, right, the FCRA, credit bureaus are generally required to respond to a consumer's dispute within 30 days of receiving it. The 30-day period begins from the date that the credit bureaus received your dispute letter or the dispute is submitted through their online dispute portal. Never dispute online. Never dispute online. You dispute this way. You take these letters, you print them out, you put your information in, you print them out, you send it certified mail. The reason why you want to send it certified mail, because when you send it certified mail, they will let you know exactly the day that the credit bureaus received that. From that time that you know, okay, they received it on the 10th, that you know that they have 30 to 45 days to respond. If they don't respond, then you send the other letter. But at least you have a time frame, you know when they received it and you know how long they have, 30 days. Now here goes the exception. The exception is right here. It's important to note that in some cases, the credit bureau may extend the 30-day time frame by additional 15 days. If you submit additional information that is relevant to the investigation within the initial 30 days, the 30-day period, which we will. So 30 to 45 days, 30 plus 15, 45 days. So give them that little time frame. Use these dispute letters. Don't give up. Download Ask AI. Get your free credit reports. Or you can go to My Free Score Now. Credit monitoring service is good because when you start sending these letters and they start removing them, you want to be notified of it immediately. Credit Karma is not the best. So I would say myfreescorenow.com. I'll send a link below. And that's how you start repairing it today yourself.